Afenyo-Markin sued Sammy Gyamfi. Afenyo-Markin sued a multimedia group. Afenyo-Markin sued Erica J. And then he basically added some people to it to blow the case up. Meaning, this case can never be dealt with within a month, 2 or 3. This case can be in court for the next 2.5 years. So instead of Afenyo-Markin just suing Sammy Gyamfi because it was going to be a one-on-one thing, no, he's giving the case a lot of branches. Because you see, now we are going to bring in multimedia, meaning everybody who was on that set, on that show, the producer, the receptionist, whoever was involved, they need to come in as witnesses. You don't take 6 months to do that. You don't take a year to do that. That is one. Now, anybody who was involved in the production, at this point, if multimedia decides to respond to this suit, every single person or what production more count, assistant producer one, caller, everybody is in there because it's multimedia you are suing. It is widening the case. Now he goes further to go add Erica J because he knows when he adds Erica J, he's still giving the case another branch. Then he adds Sammy Gyamfi. What he is doing now is that he's basically widening the case up. Because between other Sammy Gyamfi, within 2 months or a month, this case will be over and everybody know he's an extortionist. But what he's doing is that he's opening the case up, giving the cases a lot of branches. Send me a started case where I'm telling you, about 2 years or court. Because before you cross-examine every single multimedia person who was involved in that production, it is not going to take 2 weeks. It's not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year. It is going to, because they have objections. They are also going to interject. They are going to interject. They are going to, even case management is going to take over 7 months. Because multimedia needs to get everybody in. Because Sammy Gyamfi needs to also get his people in. Erica J. So what this guy is doing is Onumse is guilty, but he's strategically protecting his position as the minority leader in Timako court. But means you Sammy Gyamfi nkwa. Now asem we buy Erica J nkwa na bi. Asem we buy that you are an extortionist. Was it only Erica J and Sammy Gyamfi and multimedia? 90% of the media in Ghana, they all spoke on this matter. Why have you singled out multimedia? Because the multimedia guys will help him drag the case. Because you see, sa obina otuono oyam pipini. Sa otele Kobra Santino otuono oyam pipini. The production team, sa omo producer kromfolo ne otele koji sikano oyam pipini. They can make sure this case is dragged for a long time. Because now Erica J came on Erica J came on their show. They have every right to drag the case. Afenyo-Markin, he knows that extortion as well as Sammy Gyamfi can end credit, but he is trying to buy time. Anytime I catch MPP for say, let's even say ye Jimmy and I say mwe Jimmy, which normal, which you people are foolish. What has happened alone will never leave Afenyo-Markin. He's going to live with it. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first minority leader who basically could not deny emphatically on TV in straight language that he never extorted anything from Sammy Gyamfi. He was never able to do it. This is the same person who is always backing and screaming. And I understand at Efutu, his own place, his competitor, who is the NDC candidate, Afenyo-Markin, basically set him up. When the guy spoke on it, in less than 24 hours, Afenyo-Markin was in court. How long has this statement taken? Over a week. And there's nowhere on any platform Afenyo-Markin was bold enough and emphatically in his statement that I never extorted anything from somebody. He has never been able to do that. The reason why he went to court today, the reason why he said today I'm going to court was Bawumia gave him 2 options. Bawumia catch and say, it's either you go to court or Thursday we change you. He has no option. Now, when you go to the minority side, the likes of Kojo Ponkrumane, Samia Ukumonoso, they want to lead. They want to move forward. I mean, Adams, or Eternity Sabaumia, and Yakatu teams of the finance minister, they all want to come and lead. Senegal, they can be heard. Now, it is also split into 2. There's a group who are saying, say, 1 million. They are there. the Jerry and the Afenyo-Markin Assembly by. Did you see MPP minority members charge, even do a press conference to protect Afenyo-Markin? No. Because they later found out that it is true. Afenyo took $10 million cedis, 1 million equivalent, and then he spent the money alone. In this whole study here, they all made vague statements about this gold board Afenyo-Markin extortion case. You did not get the minority come together that we are doing this press conference to defend our leader. You didn't see that. You didn't see 2, 3, 4, 5 minority members come together to say, we are today demonstrating, doing a case, petitioning the president. No, all of them went their way because they know for a fact from the evidence they all have, Afenyo-Markin actually is an extortionist. As we speak, the minority in parliament is divided. Majority of them are saying that the flag bearer should make sure that Afenyo-Markin is changed, because the honest truth is, in Ghana today, the tag on Afenyo-Markin, which he was never able to stand on TV, radio, any platform to emphatically say no, it is on him. You see, so because we're Chrome 4, and you'll be the opportunity to have a media platform to speak on. So because with the bonnet, and you'll be that opportunity to speak on big platforms. Afenyo-Markin got the opportunity to speak on about 7, 8 major networks in Ghana. He was never able to say emphatically that I never gave money to Sammy Gyamfi or tried to induce him or whatever. He was never able to do it. Into the colleagues Nanka said him say, this guy, the moment you see him on TV speak, the moment you see him on any platform, they are born what to say extortion. So this guy, it does not matter the gymnastics or courts. It does not matter that I have sued, I have done this. The issue is they are born what to say extortionist. He is, and that is what has been printed in the heads of people, which is true. Afenyo-Markin is trying to play a game, and he is trying to make Ghanaians think say Jimmy. All that he's doing now is offerisa ba umiabe changino. But I want to advise the NPP. Mamika Bibinchiramo. You guys, I know most of you don't like me. The same as the NDC. You, the NPP, I know most of you don't like me. And it's the same in the NDC. From the Jubilee House to appointees, I know all those who don't like me in the NDC. So if you people in the NPP don't like me, it doesn't even bother me. I'm going to say this today. From the Jubilee House, all the way to appointees in the NDC, I know every single person who doesn't like me. But is that going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No, because I don't care. And some of the people in government who don't like me sometimes try to reach out to me to help them. Oh, you know, our agency, we are doing this. Can you project it? I know you don't like me. But I'm not stupid. I've been in this game for a very long time. I have been in this game for a long time. I know what to say and what not to say, and who to admit and who not to admit, and who to smile to and who not to smile to. So I understand this. Mameka Ibinche MPP for. Jimmy. But I can tell you on authority that Afenyo-Markin leading you, the minority. I know your ego is at play here. You feel like the moment you change Afenyo, and this that is the same mistake you made with Mahamudu Bawumia being your flag bearer. In politics, Edru Babia, you take off the ego cloth. You sit down. You ask yourself the hard questions. It's painful. And that is what the NDC did after losing 2016 elections. They sat down, took off their clothes, and asked themselves the hard questions. So they did a great, deep reflection. And you people, you have allowed your ego, your childish, foolish attitudes to take over you. And you're allowing some people to cloud the party with their own parochial, political, foolish ambition. Okay? As far as Afenyo-Markin is the minority leader in parliament, Mahamudu Bawumia's campaign is already defeated. When was the last time you heard Miracle Abuaje speak on this World Bank, IMF statement and directly mention Sammy Gyamfi's name? Have you heard him? Go and ask him why. Anyways, you go to jail. Your communication, your leadership is done. There's nothing. When was the last time the person contesting for the national communications director of the party, he cannot mention Sammy Gyamfi's name? I'm not saying attacking Sammy Gyamfi. He cannot even go hard on the gold board. You know why? Mumusano. Your party is done. It has collapsed. Obia yekutari shwalization is been done. Donalization. Your bond don't come me. That is where how bad your party is. You need some serious reflection. You people need to sit. Afenyo-Markin has destroyed your party. On one kasa, do you think Afenyo-Markin can pick a mic and convince any Ghanaian in Ghana that vote for Bawumia? How is anybody going to say, hey, Afenyo-Markin can be GD? Ask yourself. Don't be angry. Don't be pissed off with me. This is more of politics than emotions. I'm asking you, do you think any rational, intelligent person will listen to this man and say, oh, Oenukafo, who in this country? Now, when you go on social media, you listen to the mainstream, you can see people are just like, how can they change this guy? But the flag bearer is a comedian. He's a junkie. He's a joker. He's not a man enough. Anything a small boy to be born ready for you know within a year. Not that want to one year, bro. He does not understand life. He still does not. His horizon is bleak. Politics to him is like Adanko Dadade. The Bawumia people are following is not a man enough to make some very emphatic decisions. Do you understand? And as far as this guy leads you people, your party leadership in parliament is already divided. You need to put this in your head. As far as this guy is still leading your party, this case being in court, your party, the 87 piglets following him, it is already divided. Wakwaji 1 million ediye. Yes, say oji anawanji when tuman can say in court because Mahamudu Bawumia say onko court. Kono. Because of him so guilty, he was never going to go. So we're court in that and Thursday in Kesano. And even court here also there are people in parliament here on one colleagues they don't want him. They are still insisting that as far as this guy is the face of the party in parliament, we cannot pull anybody in. And it's a fact. Well, we are going to are you going to listen to Afenyo-Markin? Because the tag, I remember the video now. What do you see in parliament in there? You look at him, he looks like an extortion. He's an extortion. You can see. Oh, say, Okasa Afe, you are not even listening to him. You are looking at him, say, you are a bad person. And that is what Afenyo-Markin is. And right now, when he starts to even speak in parliament, you are not even listening. You are looking at this guy and say that, or you say, Jimmy Anna, why do 1 million, $1 million. And now, we're trying to, Patricia PJ, Abroa Poso, the new ta and a Jimmy for the Dinechi or Jimmy Omo. Now, when I play his video, now let me run you through some psychological thing before I play you Afenyo-Markin's video. I can look at you this way, and it can mean two things. It can mean I am angry or I am happy. Now, when somebody does something and naturally, and yes, will be the target, naturally, from his past records, you see that thing in the person. The moment the person comes before you, it does not matter what they will say. And Intina, it is very important. Say time Afenyo-Markin case way back out, he was supposed to be quick, emphatic to say, I never extorted or took anything from Sammy Gyamfi. That statement that Afenyo-Markin was not able to do and he has not been able to do now, no, and then the guilt, no, clear. Now, when he speaks and you watch him, you don't even listen to him. You look at the guy as a liar. You look deep in him. You can see everything that he's doing is all fake. You can see that all that he's doing is acting. But the real him is an extortionist. He's a blackmailer. You can see the aggression in his language. It is not because he is fighting to redeem himself, because he knows that the little thing he has done that he's been doing for years, it has now been exposed. Until you can see he's uneasy. He doesn't know. Right now, he's telling himself, is my political career going to end now? When these people change me, what am I going to do? all the people I've offended, the people I've extorted, the things I have done behind the scenes. What am I going? So right now, he's just doing this because Bawumiasa Wanya for by Thursday, Yaba Pamo. So listen to him. That's why today, watch him in Parliament. You can see it's written all over him.
In the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo-Markin versus Samuel Edu Gyamfi and Multimedia Group Limited at the Accra High Court, and suit number GR/AC/CC/C5/02/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo-Markin versus Eric Ejay and Peace FM at the Chimota Circuit Court. I have every confidence that in the fullness of time, the court will make the appropriate determination on these matters. Mr. Speaker,
he is very hopeful that the court, this is the same person a week ago was telling the Chief Justice that the Chief Justice is a criminal. They orchestrated the removal of Tokonu. You see how foolish these people are. You see how stupid. You see how stupid these people you call politicians, some of them are. This guy a week ago was sitting on TV telling the whole Ghana that the Chief Justice, the current Chief Justice who has worked hard to get to where he is, he sat on TV to say the Chief Justice is a criminal because he and Puaman and the rest, they connive, they orchestrate, they actually did the coup. This fool today has gone to court to file a case. Now you get it. Yakaso omo Jimmy a mo se we mu do mo botai. Omo botai no dodo na Jimmy chen omo na abonten so anwoma. So the same court, you are accusing the Chief Justice of being a criminal, the other Supreme Court judges of being criminals. Today, you are going to them for justice. You are a monkey. There's no respect.